Hello and welcome back, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Aven Colony. Alright, so I had a break, a couple of days between episodes so that I could keep up on your comments and stuff, and yeah, okay, fine, alright, I hear ya. It's not pronounced potash, it's pronounced potash for some silly reason. I can think of all kinds of words that don't sound that way, but I'll just assume that you're true, it's correct, fine. Potato. What? Yeah, potato. Potato. Great example of a word that doesn't sound like potato. Potato. From now on, I'm going to call them potatoes. Because English, man, English makes no sense. So, what are we doing? Well, it's the middle of winter. It's about time to maybe upgrade a few more structures, if we can. What do we got here? We got a battery. Let's go ahead and upgrade the battery. Control panel. We turn our battery on if we wanted to. Now, these units of power that it stores, I'm mostly sure that the units of power do not translate directly into one power unit because they seem to last far longer than you would expect. Got a research center as well. Let's research some stuff. We're supposed to be researching cerulean glow, so we will do that. Might as well upgrade the skyscraper because it's only 26 nanites, and maybe not. Maybe it's a bad idea. We'll spend our stuff on something else for now. We have marginal water per colonist. Suppose we can bump up the priority on this, at least make it so that it's not low priority.
Hey, Governor. I'm really happy to be in this colony.
I'm glad to hear that. Makes me happy to hear you say that. Let's see, wasn't there an overlay for water? Yes. 80% productivity there. We have 90% there. 100%, wow. Okay, so how much water would we get if we built something there? 27.9 water per hour. It's a pretty good number. Okay. It's kind of far away though. Let's try building one, say, over here. 90% is pretty good. Supposed to get up to 100 population. We are 69% complete. Now I want to test something. There was at least one comment talking about tunnels, and my assumption had been that you had to have, like, roads, basically. But maybe that's not true. Maybe we can get away with just having one tunnel there. Let's check and see with the commute overlay. Yeah, there's... well... Alright, so... stockpiling some stuff. We've got 2 mines now and only 1 nanite processor. Let's bump up priority on you a little bit, try to compensate for that. Alright, what are we looking for? We're looking for the commute overlay. Shows the difficulty of commuting around each part of the colony. This outpost is full. Alright, so I'm guessing that the issue is that these guys, 9 people are living here. Well, how do we see it? There's a way to see it. Alright, I'm gonna figure this out. We're gonna pause the game while we figure out exactly which one I'm looking for. I'm looking for... drones, structures, electricity, employment. That's what I want. Alright, so we've got... people that are working here. Some live here in this habitat, and that's why we've got that commute efficiency penalty. Now, I have no idea what the actual commute thing... Alright, okay, so it's a morale effector. That's what it is. It's not going to affect the actual efficiency of the building, it just affects the morale of the people because they don't want to walk far away. Okay. I do think it'd be nice if you had a little bit more control over the pumps and, like, starting and stopping conditions. So they can't walk through the field, but this does appear to be working. Does that mean we can get away with just, like, almost no tunnels at all? I'll have to rethink how I lay out the base then in the future here. We're supposed to be exporting broccoli. Are we even making broccoli? I somehow doubt it. Making rice, corn, and some melons, but it's winter, so we're growing none. What do we have the most of right now? Corn. Okay, well, the thing that's making corn then is going to switch over to broccoli. So maybe if I just build like a tunnel right here, wouldn't that theoretically allow anyone that lives here to connect through and just go through that building and walk over to here? Well, we still have a commute penalty of 0.5. Maybe it takes time to update, or maybe they're just stubborn, they don't want to leave that spot. Alright, well the research center's doing its job. Slowly plugging away. We can learn boosts, a policy that can be used, that you can use. A policy that can use power from energy batteries to temporarily increase drone construction, repair, and recycling speed. It's a policy that can use power from energy batteries to increase air filter and intake fan effectiveness. Plasma turrets, ooh, scrubbers. Supercharged scrubber drones effectively, temporarily doubling their effectiveness against creep. Okay, so I guess maybe the bad guy's gonna arrive soon. That'd be cool. Well, I want to get out here and try to get some of this, potash. Potion. The word potion. There's another one. Potion. It's not potion. How about potent? Potentiality. Potential. There's all kinds of words. Just whatever. Anyway. Is this guy just like flying around having some fun? Yeah.
Man, this colony is even better than you said it would be.
I like how they're all like just like drugged up or something. Everything's perfect. I love my life. It's great. All right, so we're just kind of waiting then for the colony to grow. We're at 83% complete. Apparently 83 people. Cool. Got some nanites. What else do we want to upgrade? What else should we build? This thing only makes 5.5 broccoli per hour. There we go, we finished our research. Research Center has no research target set and is now idle. Well, that's no good. Let's get some more research set up. I want all the things. I don't really care what, just make sure you're researching stuff. You don't want idle hands.
Benefit from increased manufacturing capability.
All right, we can build a chemical plant. That sounds fine. We received some nanites and bread for doing the mission. We've got new immigrants arriving. Our trade ship is showing up. It's now no longer winter. We're 8 hours into this season. We might as well start using our hot ash. Okay, so we got a chemical plant. We can make corn syrup from corn and water. All right. I guess that's something we can work on. Corn syrup X20. Is it just 1 unit of corn and 1 unit of water becomes 20 corn syrup? We have 1277. 1277. It looked like it went down by 10 actually. So 10 of each type, I guess.
A new mission is available.
Now you want me to make some cerulean glow. What specifically does the cerulean glow do again? I guess it's not going to show up in this list because we already have it, isn't it? It's an enhancer that increases social compliance, reduces the colony's crime rate, requires a dispensary. So basically, it's pot. We're going to give them some pot. Actually, no, it's a Gatorade. It's a Gatorade bottle. Blue. Color blue. We want them to make that if they can, but they need to make that. They need Entari and Xeno Sage. So now, I guess it's time to actually start growing some not edible food, not directly edible. So we're still doing fine on corn. How much of the broccoli do we have on hand? We're probably exporting almost all of it. We got 94. We've exported 57% of what we're supposed to, so we'll keep growing that for a bit. I suppose we can add one more farm. Let's see, we want to now start growing some of this stuff. So Entari. And the other one that we needed was what? Might as well upgrade this chemical plant, get that extra manufacturing speed. So we need Entari and Xenosage. Entari and Xenosage. So preferably a place that's going to be good at growing both. Looks like this Entari grows almost anywhere. Now I'm gonna try this. We're just gonna put a single tunnel there and see if just that one connection is good enough. I think that it will be, except that they're gonna have to walk all the way around is the issue. So anyone that like lives here is gonna have to go through here, down to here, over to here. Check and see. So commute overlay. Yep, so they're working here. Suppose it couldn't hurt to have that connection there. I would like another battery. I feel like batteries are just like a good thing to build, you know, investing in the future, saving up some energy. So we've made 6.5 Xenosage per hour, so I'm assuming that means we have at least a little bit then. Already have 60 apparently. Okay, so let's temporarily switch back over to the Entari. And then, because I've got that thing checked already, I'm pretty sure whenever we have the stuff required, we should make cerulean glow. There we go. Cerulean glow. We've just made a little bit, and made a little bit more. 10%, soon to be 20%, right? We have a lot of corn syrup. Let's stop making the corn syrup. Soda can be made out of corn syrup directly. Okay, so let's just check that one off then. We don't want to stockpile corn syrup. It's a lot of people working here, though. I'm going to say that this isn't really like a super high priority job. We have to discourage them down to the bare minimum. I guess some of them can work here. It's fine. Hey, we've done this mission, got some corn.
I have a
New
request
mission.
for you from the inhabitants of the colony.
Win a referendum. Now that you have 100, it's time to initiate referendums. Okay. How do we do that? Food quantity. Excellent. 28.3 per colonist. Food quality is marginal. But we've got lots of variety for the moment. Okay. How specifically do we win this? Is it just... First referendum will occur next year. Okay, so it's just a thing. It's like an annual thing, maybe? Get everyone working here so we get the maximum we can out of it, and then we'll turn that on for now. And I want to expand the drone range so that we can get out to this this potassium. I looked it up, by the way. It's potash is potassium something else. Potassium ammonia. I don't know. Whatever. By the way, do you notice how the word potassium is pronounced? It's not potassium. It's potassium. Potassium. Potential. Potpourri. All kinds of words I'm not crazy. Silly, crazy game. So we need to expand our drone range a little bit more. Can't quite reach that, though. And did that thing that I did actually help out with the commute? Yes, it did. Alright, so I need to basically redo and rethink everything that I've figured out about this base. So I'm spending a ton of power then on my tunnels. All these tunnels are really a lot of energy. But it's working. It's fine. Let's just not worry about stripping stuff. Broccoli. All right, chop broccoli. Chop broccoli. Aruk Makto. This game, I swear, it's like Avatar. There's a lot of going on here. Where's the unobtainium? Insufficient power. Oh no. Lost power to the immigration center. That's a bad one to lose power to. Okay. Well, let's temporarily turn on our power from the battery via policy. And then let's see if we can sort this power issue. Okay, do we have another thing that can be used for geothermal? I really like the geothermal vents. They're quite solid. What's this over here? Hey, it's another geothermal. Okay. And I'm pretty sure, though, that yeah, we're expanding south, which means no more geothermal. But we do have the access, then, to Zorium, which can be used at a Zorium generator to produce prodigious amounts of electricity. So, this is done. Why don't we just build a Zorium mine instead? So to get energy, we're going to spend even more energy. Alright, go ahead and build the higher tier mine. That's even more power that I'm spending now as well. And presumably the Zorium generator is going to be in here. Generates electricity from Zorium, which must be mined separately. Provides power to all connected structures, regardless of distance. Must have 10 Zorium, and it's 86 nanites to build, so it's pretty expensive. Generates up to 360 power. Looks like it's a fairly large structure. Wonder how long these batteries are going to last. See, this feels like it drains much slower than you would expect. We're getting quite a bit of power right now from those batteries. Alright, I'm going to bump priority up on this one. 2.8 per hour, so in 4 hours we'll have enough that we should be allowed to build the Zorium generator. And we need 86 nanites, which is going to take a little bit more than that, so... Also gives us some access to some iron. Tons of copper in there. I think we might need another nanite processor. What are we looking for? It's resources, mining, nanite processor. Again, even more power to be spent. Try to build near the skyscraper, just so that new employees. Wow, that's a lot of drones. That is a lot of drones! I wonder how many people we have working at these construction hubs. When I'm not building, anyone working at a construction hub is kind of wasted energy or effort. We now have 34 units of Zorium. Need more nanites. Gotta produce, kind of consume this backlog of copper. Those nanites out, and why don't we pop down that Zorium generator tier 1? New immigrant vessel, trade vessel. We've finished research on drone boost. Well, I would use that, except that we actually are using the batteries right now. And there goes our potash. I don't know how to pronounce it, okay? I'm never gonna get it right. Just don't worry about it. We're not making any cerulean glow anymore, and my guess is that is because we are out of Xenosage, yes. Let's go find that other building. One that was getting the Entari and switch it back to Xenosage now. Okay, so we've got, reduces Zorium usage by 39% but cuts electricity generation by 50%. What's this say? Are you sick?
Sorry to complain, but my legs sure get tired having to walk so far to my job.
Oh, you're just unhappy. You whiny little wench, Olivia Shapiro. What a whiner. She's mad. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to take some time and think about how to fix this problem a little bit. Oh, it's not even that far. Such a whiner. Alright, so the commute penalty. It's like, this is probably a good idea to like build just a small outpost out here or something. Maybe not a skyscraper, but a habitat, perhaps. Habitat's pretty big, apparently. Well, I'm gonna keep on building out here. And we have the resources, so let's just do it. Trade hub has been idle for a long time. It is assigned a trade contract that requires it to export barley. Apparently I don't have any barley. This one's making broccoli. Why don't you make us some barley for a bit? Well, hold on, let's check to see what do we have the most of. We have lots of soda. And a fair bit of Entari. Yeah, we'll switch over to barley from the broccoli. Not very good at producing it, but it's decent enough. We have now access to Amberjoy.
To facilitate a trade arrangement.
Export the cerulean glow. Sounds fine. Cool. All right, I'm gonna take a break here. Let me know what your thoughts are. I'll be back in the next one, though. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.